Hello and welcome. In this series, I thought we would look at games that we return to and why. Now, while our choice of games are subjective, our reasons for revisiting them may be very similar. So please join me as we take a look at one of the lesser known characters in Mass Effect. In 2007, BioWare released the first installment of what would become known as the Mass Effect trilogy. The subsequent release of the trilogy as a Legendary Edition in 2021 will not only see us revisiting the series, but allow a whole new generation of Shepards to take the helm. Mass Effect 1 would be groundbreaking in several ways. Players could choose whether their protagonist was male or female. While now that may not seem groundbreaking, gaming in 2007 and prior to that did not give players a lot of options, if any. Our Shepards would be introduced to diverse worlds. Our decisions mattered because our choices would ripple far beyond our first steps into this world, but also into the two subsequent games that would follow. The characters that we met would matter. Through them we would learn about their worlds and realise that no matter what they looked like or where they came from, their struggles echoed in us. While the choice of characters in the trilogy are numerous, I wanted us to focus our attention on one individual. If you have only played Mass Effect 3 or managed to miss some missions, he is someone you would never have met. The characters are the main reason why I regularly return to this franchise, and while the crew that you assemble for the Normandy become an important part, there are other individuals who, while may not be as constantly present in your playthrough, still manage to have an impact on your experience of these games. Grissom Academy was established to serve a student population demonstrating excellence and passion for math, science and the liberal arts, with their Ascension project focusing on students with biotic abilities. Our first introduction to the Academy in Mass Effect 3 is when Specialist Traynor advises us that she has intercepted a Turian signal. While stating they are evacuating the Academy due to the Reaper invasion, upon further analysis from both EDI, the Normandy's AI, and Traynor, they quickly realise it is a Cerberus ruse. What follows is a race against Cerberus to save the students and staff of Grissom Academy, and of course bring us to our reunion with David Archer. I thought what we could do in the next clip is a comparison of our playthrough, one including and the other excluding David.
That's an impressive barrier, Octavia. Our file says you're on fire.
I don't know who you are, but stay back.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance. I'm here to help.
I didn't buy it from the last guy, and I've got no reason to buy it now.
The square root of 906.01 equals...
30.1.
Hello, Commander Shepard.
David, you know her?
Yes. She rescued me from Cerberus. Sent me here. She made it quiet.
You did a great job keeping yourself safe. The biotic students are up there. Stay close. They'll get you out of here.
Okay. Thanks.
He looks much healthier.
I remember you. The Normandy computer. Sorry.
No apology is necessary.
Has Grissom Academy been all right?
Yes. I've been counting.
Anything in particular?
The number of days you lengthened my life. The security office. I hacked the lock. Guns. Lots of guns. Goodbye.
If David is absent in our playthrough, Shepard must contact Kaylee Sanders, the Academy's director, to convince the students that we are indeed there to help them. While this does progress the narrative, it seems to have less impact, especially when you're aware of David's backstory.
You'd never gotten off that station if you hadn't come.
Forget that. We kicked some ass. Next place we dock.
Overlord was initially released as a DLC for Mass Effect 2 in 2010. When we first arrived at the facility, we are introduced to Dr. Gavin Archer, David's brother, the Cerberus Chief Science Officer for the facility, a man who comes across as being selective with the information that he is willing to provide. As we progress through the facility, what we begin to learn paints a disturbing picture.
Memo to all project personnel. I understand there's some concern about handling live Geth. I agree it's a risk, but the potential reward is far greater. Someday your sons and daughters will thank you. Upload his program off-planet. Destroy the antenna inside the dish. There's a tram on the lower level. Get to it as fast as you can.
After completing several objectives, we gain access to the Atlas facility and our confrontation and the horrendous realization that Dr. Gavin Archer was willing to sacrifice his autistic mathematical savant brother for the sake of his own research. My initial playthrough of the Overlord DLC back in 2010 made me feel angry and disgusted. But despite only just meeting David, I cared about him and what would become of him. This was why meeting him again at Grissom Academy mattered. I wanted to know that he was okay, and I was relieved and pleased that he was. Before we go, there are a few things I need to mention. While many lauded Overlord as a success upon its initial release and subsequent Legendary Edition release, not everyone agreed with that assessment. Some critics viewed the dehumanization of an autistic character as a mere plot tool, that David was not given self-autonomy, and even that Overlord should not have been included in the Legendary Edition. While these concerns are valid, I would like to give them the time that they deserve in depth in a later video. But for now, what I'd like to say to you, if you do decide to play Mass Effect for the first time or revisit it, start from Mass Effect 1. There are even more amazing characters to discover. It would be a shame not to meet them. Thanks for watching.